music, you know what I mean. Tune in and enjoy Chad's Underground Scene. Okay, welcome to Chad's Underground Scene Special Edition here in Tennessee. We are in Nashville.
Yep.
I met these two in Nashville. How are you guys doing? This is Marketo and Marcus.
Hey Chad, thanks for having us on.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about where you guys are from and how things are going in your hometowns.
So we're from, I'm from Mishawaka, Indiana, and Marketo's from South Bend, Indiana.
Same town, basically.
we call it Michiana.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. Yeah, so we're from Michiana, and it's things are pretty good. I moved out here I moved out to Michiana from the Tacoma, Seattle area about 2012, and was just really surprised by the music scene.
Yes, and we all came out here for the objective sessions out here in Tennessee.
Yep, for the
met up
tour.
And and we're planning on hopefully going out on tour with the Extreme Tour this summer.
Yes, sir.
So we met there as we're doing preparation and finding out what it's all about, and it was very enlightening.
It's been very enlightening. It's been a pleasure.
Awesome. So let's start off with a song by you guys and tell us a little bit about your group.
Yeah. So our group is called, the duo is called Marcus and Marketo. Very original, but very memorable. Marcus and I, we met on Craigslist like maybe 5 years ago, and we've been just doing music ever since. We've been a probably official duo for the last 2-3 years. Been writing some songs together. Kind of have like a little bit of a mashup between Marcus's background is kind of in country, soulful singing, like ballads, soul, things like that. I have a classical background, a lot of gospel roots, and so we like to make songs and then throw all of it together.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the song.
Awesome. So take it away.
Yeah.
Yep. This is called "You Lift Up My Soul."
It's a testimony song.
Oh, you lift up my soul.
Yeah.
You lift up my soul. You lift up my soul with your love. You lift up my soul. You lift up my soul. You lift up my soul with your love. Oh, I could stand upon the tallest mountain, calling to your name, till I give it all to you. Things will never change. When I finally got down on my knees, began to pray, you showed up in the most beautiful way. You lift up my soul. You lift up my soul. You lift up my soul with your love.
For now, oh Lord, are a shield for me, my glory and the lifter of my head. 1,000 times I cried out, 1,000 times more. He's been there for me, a present help that my hopes is read.
You lift up my soul. You lift up my soul. You lift up my soul with your love. with your love, yeah. You lift up my soul. You lift up my soul. You lift up my soul.
With your love.
Oh, with your love.
Oh, yes, you
You lift up my soul.
Nice, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love it. So we came out here to the objective sessions with a bunch of other musicians who were wanting to go on this tour with us and with them, and quite a bit of talent out here. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So let's
Yeah,
talk a little bit about the talent we've seen over these 4 days we've been here.
Yeah, it's been 4 days.
Yes.
It's crazy how because the sessions are just session after
Jam-packed.
session
Oh
after
my
session
gosh.
after session. So it's like, sometimes you're just finding it, it's like, when can I find a chance to use the restroom?
Yes.
Let alone eat or much else. But they've had a bunch of industry people out here that, Ryan McMahon, that launched like Kane Brown if you're in the country, stuff like that. And then, what's the guitarist? Nelson,
Oh yeah.
Pillar. Yeah, Pillar.
Yeah, Pillar. Yeah.
And he's the guitarist for Brantley Gilbert now. But I think the one I like the most was the Brant Manning. Is one of the
Vocal singing success.
Yeah, pretty amazing. Yeah.
yeah, he's like if
top.
not like balancing back and forth between the top vocal coach in the world.
And
So-
the talent here is amazing. And it's such a mix. It's great to see. We had rap, we had country, we
Techno.
had Americana.
Yeah.
EDM stuff.
And just
Techno.
about anything you'd imagine came out here to show what they had and to show what they had to share with the world. Right? It's great. So I'm going to do a new song here.
Okay.
This one is called "It's All Right."
Okay.
If you want to jump in at any time, feel free. I don't know why we cry when things are going okay. Must be the reason why we all decide to stay. It's a crazy world, I can't deny. I got a lot to say. Let's spread our wings and then we'll fly. Everything's in play. 'Cause every time I think of you, everything seems right. When we're together, it's alright.
Yes.
Well, now it's time to show the world exactly what we knew. Feelings that we have inside, you know just what to do. It's all about the energy, it's all because of you. If anyone should cast a doubt, they haven't got a clue. 'Cause every time I think of you, everything seems right. When we're together, it's alright. Well, I don't know why we cry. Things are going okay. Must be the reason why we all decide to stay. It's a crazy world, I can't deny. I got a lot to say. Let's spread our wings and then we'll fly. Everything's explain. 'Cause every time I think of you, everything seems right. When we're together, it's alright. 'Cause every time I think of you, everything seems right. When we're together, it's alright.
Nice.
Yes.
That's such
I like
a
that.
sweet song.
There's a new one, yeah.
Who did you write that for?
I wrote it for several people, for my wife and for a lot of my friends.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
really sweet.
Yes. When we're together.
It's alright.
It's
Isn't
catchy.
it?
It's like it's because that's the first time we heard it, and it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's got that lead.
Yeah, there you go. And
Is
I
it
love
kinda
the little lead part you threw in. That's
It's
great.
kind of like it's
Easy.
So tell us a little bit about you and your music.
So I'm kind of broken down at 2 points right now. It's we got me in Marketo, and that's kind of really what I'm focusing on right now. My roots are usually we're based around. Actually, I started off doing. I've been all over the place on my musical journey. It's crazy because that's like
That's a good journey.
we had the metal band last night, and like right now I do mostly praise and worship, and then on the side I do country Americana stuff. And they had the metal band last night. They had the scream, and I was like,
Yeah. Oh, that was
and
awesome.
I was like, Marketo, that's the band, that's the style, that's what I used to frontline.
You should see my face. I was like, what, you?
That's in,
So,
But you did it just really well just now.
and so that's the kind of stuff I frontline for, because it's like I learned early on how to use more of a head voice and a mixed voice on the top end. So singing the high stuff for like power metal stuff was really fun.
It was natural for you,
Yeah,
huh?
and it's just
Yeah.
like, and then they wanted people to know how to scream, so it's like I learned how to growl and how to scream, and
Sweet.
that took a while because I blew out my voice pretty quick there for
Oh
a
yeah,
while.
pretty quick doing that. Yeah.
And then it's growing up I was doing like Jack Johnson, Jason Mraz, John Mayer stuff, and John Mayer's influence like just the kind of fingers style picking stuff, and then you got the country stuff that I learned on guitar, so Johnny Cash and stuff like that, and learning more walking lines. But yeah, and it's now it's we're here as a duet doing our original praise and worship / contemporary worship stuff. So I think that answers.
Awesome. That's great. Yes. So, play us another song. I really enjoyed that first one.
Let's see if I can.
Maybe tell us a little bit about the song and what it's about.
So, contemporary worship style stuff. This song is called "Not the Devil."
It's definitely not contemporary worship style.
Yeah, this is a little bit more swampy, and this is no matter where you are in your journey or where you are in your faith. The devil's always going to tempt you. I mean, Jesus was farther than any of us have ever been in our faith. He is the embodiment of God Himself, and even the devil tempted Him. The devil was on His shoulder, like, hey, let me see you do something. Do this.
This will be a great segue to the song I'm going to do. It's
Oh,
so
sweet,
funny, and I
sweet.
didn't tell you what it was. So
All right.
So
it'll be
it's like
perfect.
the Lord, the devil's sitting by my side, whispering temptations in my ear, trying to tell me that I can do this on my own, that it's not His grace that got me here. And so, it's like, devil, no, you gotta let go, because Jesus died to save my soul. Lord, the devil's sitting by my side, whispering temptations in my ear, saying you can do this on your own. It's not His grace that got you here. So I think of all the things I know and tell the devil to go. Tell the devil to go. And Lord, I'm saying, devil, no, you gotta let go. Jesus died to save my soul. Devil, no, you gotta let go. Jesus died to save my my soul. Lord, the devil's sitting by my side, whispering these lies in my ears, saying to me, no, you're not his child, no, it's not his grace that got you here. So I think of all the things I know and tell the devil to go. Tell the devil to go. Raise my voice, I'm singing. Devil, no, you gotta let go. Jesus died to save my soul. Devil, no, you gotta let go. Jesus died to save my soul. Lord, to save my soul. Lord, the devil sitting by my side, whispering these lies in my ear, trying to cast these pillars down on me, trying to chain me down, trying to bind me in his fear. So I think for things I know. And tell the devil to go. Tell the devil to go. Raise my voice, I'm singing. Depression, you gotta go. Anxiety, you gotta go. Fear, you gotta go. Jesus died to save my soul. Depression, you gotta go. Anxiety, you gotta go. Fear, you gotta go. Jesus died to save my soul. Depression, you gotta go. Anxiety, you gotta go. Fear, you gotta go. Jesus died. Jesus died. Yeah. Singing, devil, no, you gotta let go. Jesus died to save my soul. Devil, no, you gotta let go. Jesus died to save my soul.
So awesome. Love that.
Thank you.
I love that. And you were singing it with your soul. That's
Thank you.
great. So tell us how we can get a hold of your music or find out where you might be playing.
Marcus and Marketo.com. And it's just both our names. And yeah, how you introduced us.
Yes. Okay. Awesome.
It makes it pretty simple.
So tell us a little bit about, I know you like me probably play a lot of underground gigs. So
Yeah.
tell us about some of the gigs that you play and some of your favorite places to play. Whatever it may be.
So I play up in the Michiana area, which is as far south as like Indianapolis, Indiana, all the way up to, I've been up to like Clarkston, which is about 3 hours north of Mishawaka in Michigan. So some good venues, the Oasis, the Oasis, which is in Goshen. It's a pretty nice restaurant. The food's great, the staff's great, and I've never had a bad show there. And I've been playing there about 2 years now. Underground wise, 5-Star Dive Bar in Elkhart, ran by a guy named Jason Curtis. He just keeps getting bigger and bigger. He brings up talent from Nashville and from Florida because he goes down to the Keys a lot, but he also brings in the local talent just as frequent, and keeps it booked pretty heavy. And the talent's always phenomenal. I'd say, what's another venue? It's been a little bit different because I'm trying to think of venues now.
Oh yeah, because we lost a year, right?
Like last summer, like as I played a lot of private parties.
Yeah, house parties.
Yeah, a lot of house parties.
Those are fun. Those are good.
A new venue I just picked up. I've played twice. Actually, I originally went there because somebody canceled, and the person that referred me to the person has treated me really well. So I'm like, I'll play it. But even though the guarantee was it's most of the places I play have a pretty decent guarantee, and this one was like a major loss for how far I had to travel.
Right, yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take it anyways.
We've
just
all done that.
Yeah. And I was really surprised because right at that point they were still under a mass restriction at that, and I think I ended up making 3 times the guarantee just because the venue was so well, it was so big, and you're able to get your sound out to so many people, and everybody there was like they were talking, but I wasn't just background music. There was a lot of crowd engagement, and that's happened both times I played there, and that's the Strand Brewery up in Dowagiac, Michigan.
Oh, nice.
So. Yeah, they found me after they had already booked everything up, so now I've been picking up cancellation dates. But it's at this point, if I'm available, that's a place I would like. Hey, last minute, I'm going to take that gig.
Breweries have turned and wineries have turned into a good place to play shows.
Yeah, that's a lot of breweries and a lot of.
Yeah,
wineries.
when I do my tours, I can connect those breweries and wineries in between all the shows. It's awesome.
Wow.
It's just been amazing how. Like that kind of culture has embraced like even this like the solo acoustic, but also bands. You know, because there was a time when I was living in Washington, unless you got a prime spot in Pike Street Market, you know, the big tourist attraction. Good luck eating that day.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, it's like you play for six hours and maybe make $50 in a sandwich, and that's, you know, it's good to do to cut your teeth, and you know, but when you're trying to feed a family, that's a little bit different.
Okay, so you all remembered, he told us all about this song that I'm playing next. It's almost identical to what you just said about the other song.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a song that's on my last acoustic album. This is called Devil or Angel.
Okay.
All right.
I get these feelings I feel when I'm deep in my soul. When I look into your eyes, does it come from above? Does it come from below? Need to realize, is there a God above me? Is there a devil down below? Is there a God above me? This you gotta know. Devil or angel, give me a sign. Sign I do not fear. It's hard to make any sense of it from everything you hear. Is there a God above me? Is there a devil down below? Is there a God above me? This I gotta know, yeah! Some people are vindictive and some are out of line. So devil or angel, let me know. Give me a sign. Get these feelings I feel that are deep in my soul when I look into your eyes. Does it come from above or does it come from below? You need to realize, is there a God above me? Is there a devil down below? Is there a God above me? This I gotta know.
It's a good question.
Yes.
It is.
So you can find that on my album, Legend.
Awesome.
So tell us a little bit more about maybe some of your favorite artists that you like to listen to, and maybe play their songs as well.
Well, I grew up on violin. I'm an orchestra kid.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So I didn't sing. I didn't think singers had talent. And true talent is in the instruments, right?
Yes, and it's the toughest instrument to play.
Yeah. So I grew up playing violin, and then went a whole different direction, career direction. Didn't do music for years and years and years. God called me back. Left a 6-figure job to get into music, and so then I just started picking up other instruments just because I needed to. So like I play keys in our duo. Brought a guitar because it's
Awesome.
mobile. Yeah, and just started playing guitar not too long ago. So anyway, so my influences are like super broad. Like my favorite composer of all time is Beethoven, hands down. Fourth Symphony, second movement, If you haven't heard it, it's amazing.
Half the songs she writes, I'm like sitting there and it's like forcing. It was good because it made me realize how bad of a guitar player I actually was. Because it's like.
So there's only so many songs we can play on 2 guitars because.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Because our stuff, you know, I just love. You know, you never notice until you love both genres how similar gospel music is to orchestral music.
Oh, yes.
And the way that Bach wrote is very similar to how Richard Smallwood wrote. So it just pleases me so much to take a song and dip into those multiple genres.
When it's all together like that, yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So when I started doing music, like I tried to, you know, I was like, oh, what do you do when God calls you into music? You pick a school and go to it. So I fell into vocals, I fell into singing, I realized I had an operatic voice. So then I was like, oh, okay, I'm becoming an opera singer. And then I met my husband, not this guy. And
that's happened a couple times.
Yeah.
It's a little awkward.
Met my husband on eHarmony, so internet works well for me between Craigslist and eHarmony. Yeah. And that's how we got to Indiana. That's how I moved to Indiana to be with my husband. So yeah, so worship music is kind of where probably my wheelhouse is.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
You know who's amazing right now to listen to? You probably, if you know anything about worship, you know it's Maverick City, because Maverick City is giving worship artists who don't sound like what you would expect from worship genre. They're giving us permission to be who we are, to write songs like Devil, no, you gotta let go of Jesus, to write songs like with altered chord progressions, to write songs that don't rhyme, that are too high to sing or too low to sing, like, oh, the church doesn't want to sing that. And there's totally a place for songs you can sing along to, because it's beautiful to sing in a room full of people singing to Jesus the same way.
Which we heard this morning, right?
We heard, but then there's also...
The guy came up on stage and he sang this gospel song, and
everybody
so many people knew the words, right? And even the people that didn't join right in and sang along.
Absolutely. So we love doing stuff like that.
You could hear the voices all over the room and single them out. I just closed my eyes and I could single out each voice all around the room. It was crazy.
I think that's why a lot of
So we do a lot of that, like, you know, for churches and for worship. But then there's also a place for people who don't want to sing, they want to reflect, and they want to worship that way. And so so Maverick City has a good blend of both of that going on. So we've been really inspired by them.
So awesome. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to play one more song because these are sounding so good, and then we'll wrap up the show.
You want to do a cover or something? I'm just adding. Ready?
I was hopeless, I knew I was lost. Death and darkness were my only songs. Needed someone to come rescue me, and mercy earned my belief.
And Lord, you found me, you healed me, you called me from the grave. You gave me a real love, I thank you, Jesus. You washed my sins away, and now I'm living like I'm forgiven. You came to set me free. That's what your mercy did for me. You gave me beauty from my guilty stains, and now I'm living day to day by His grace.
Oh yes I am.
So excuse me if I can't contain my praise, 'cause I know that I've been saved. And Lord, you found me, you healed me, you called me from the grave. You gave me a real love, I thank you, Jesus. You washed my sins away, and now I'm living like I'm forgiven. You came to set me free. That's what your mercy did for me. Every morning, mercy will restore me. I will proclaim, even if the world may fall before me, I will proclaim. Lord, you found me, you healed me, you called me from the grave. You gave me a real love, thank you, Jesus. You washed my sins away, and now I'm living like I'm forgiven. He came to set me free. That's what your mercy did for me.
Oh, I'm so grateful.
That's what your mercy did for me.
Every morning, mercy will restore me.
Yes, it will.
Awesome. So thank you for coming out to Chad's Underground Scene with Marketo and Marcus as my special guest today. Man, so awesome that you guys can sing and play. This is great. So remember, it all starts in the underground.
Put on your red dress, baby, 'cause we're going out tonight. Put on your red dress, baby, 'cause we're going out tonight. And wear some boxing gloves in case some fool might wanna fight. Put on your high heel sneakers, wear your wig hat on your head. Put on your high heel sneakers, wear your wig hat on your head. I'm pretty sure of one thing, I know you're really gonna knock 'em dead. Some fool might wanna fight. Put on your high heel sneakers, wear your wig hat on your head. On your head. Put on your high heel sneakers, wear your wig hat on your head. On your head. I'm pretty sure of one thing, I know you're really gonna knock 'em dead. Tonight. And wear some boxing gloves in case some fool might wanna fight. Put on your high heel sneakers, wear your wig hat on your head. On your head. Put on your high heel sneakers, wear your wig hat on your head. Yes, on your head. I'm pretty sure of one thing, I know you're really gonna knock 'em dead.
We talk about everything, play music in between. Till